question. The work-life balance of an investor, or work-life balance myself, it's a big struggle. Like, people believe in trying to balance their work life. I think it's very difficult depending on how busy you are or what your goals are and what your responsibilities are. For myself right now, it's very hectic because I've got 2 children that are under 3 years old, family, business, and 80 plus investment properties. So it is crazy. The average kind of day, what would that look like? I'd probably get up at about 6 o'clock or 6:30 as an example, spend time with the kids, try to work out for half an hour, literally jump straight into work. Work from home on average between 30 minutes to 2 hours as an example, then finally get into the office probably between 9 and 11 on the average kind of day. And then pretty much work, don't really take too much of a lunch break, don't really go out, usually just in the office between that time till probably about 5:30 or whatever it is, and then usually out the door around 5:36 because then I've got to go home and put the kids to bed. Once the kids are at home, where it's like 5:30, between 5:30 and 7 is what we call the witching hour. So you've got the kids screaming and everything like that, and you've got to feed them dinner and you've got to bathe them and all that kind of stuff. So it is non-stop. And then by the time that finishes, where I would have probably 30 minutes free, would be about 8 o'clock, but then usually I have a phone call around 7:30 or 8 o'clock as well with a client. So usually I'm back on the phone around then, and then that probably finishes around 9:30. So it's usually non-stop between the hours of, I'd say, 6 a.m. to about 9:30 at night is when I probably finish the last meeting. And then after that, I might try to relax for half an hour before I have to do it all over again the next day. So there's not much of a work-life balance, but yeah, I guess the more properties you buy, it does buy you options. It depends on just what you want to achieve long-term and how aggressive you want to go with building a portfolio. If you want to, build a big portfolio of, 10, 20, 30 properties or 5 or whatever it is, I guess it's all for the greater good in the long term, because then, you might be the opportunity. If you work really hard for 1 or 2 or 3 years, then that you can probably relax a little bit easier after that, if that's what you want to do. So work-life balance to me means different things to different people, but that's my kind of schedule at the moment, and yeah, it works for me.